Hey everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. I hope you're all doing very well. I'm sorry. I was thinking about something and then I was like, no, I need to keep talking. Okay, so I think this is going to be the last episode of this little series that we've had going on with this envelope journal. I'm going to work primarily on this part of it and then figure out what kind of a closure is going to be done. So we've got room for two journaling cards to be included into the pockets, and then obviously decorating the front, maybe the back. I kind of really like this, but maybe something on the back, and then a little bit of decoration here as well. So, but first I wanted to show you, as I was editing the video that, the last video, I realized that this piece that I had stuck into this envelope was probably the perfect width, and lo and behold, it surely was. So I went ahead and put that one in there, and then I took the folded up piece of tracing paper, I went ahead and stuck inside here. And so this has just a fantastic sound. And I don't know if you guys have ever written on tracing paper with pen, but it's pretty awesome. I mean, you can only write on one side really, but if whoever gets this journal doesn't want to use it for that, you could easily use this tracing paper to decorate the junk journal part, or, you know, do all kinds of different things with it. So, okay, so I've kind of been pre-planning, preparing, I don't know what you wanted to call it, but I've really kind of been feeling a little stumped about what to do on this cover. So I went ahead and went back into all my ephemera that I've got in this little basket here that I had pulled out for this project, and I pulled out just some other things. So we have a globe. This is some vellum, Tim Holtz vellum, mostly Tim Holtz things, and some 7 Gypsies. So got a neat little label there. I think this is 7 Gypsies. I'm never going to use that crown, but I like this side. Thought that was interesting. I think this is really pretty. So, you know, just pulled out some other bits and pieces. Really love this. We've got this. I think this could easily be a French countryside, even though it says the spring on Cliff Dave. What does this say? The spring on Cliff Drive, Kansas City, Missouri. Oh, I need to get my eyes checked. So, you know, I can easily take that part off. I'm still kind of curious about this girl, and maybe using her somewhere. So I think I'm going to kind of come to this little pile for some more bits and pieces to use for the rest of the decorating. And then of course we still have all these bits and pieces left over from putting the base papers down. And all this other stuff here. Okay, so I think first and foremost, though, I've been thinking I need to reinforce this back, this spine. It's a little bit, as you can see, it's old, and I just think maybe a bit of sari silk here would probably be a good idea. So, just happen to have a piece down here, but you know what? I don't want to use that. I just got the most fabulous, let me grab it, hold on. I just found the most wonderful shops on Etsy, and probably spent more than I should have, but you know, it is what it is. This is my sari silk bin, and so I got some polka dot, and then I also really love this. It's kind of like a leaf shape. It's so pretty. So let me see. I think we've got some scraps, yeah, of some polka dot in here. So I'm thinking maybe of using some of that. But yeah, let me show you some of this. This is just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So I got a bunch of different colors. We got some pink. Whoops. We've got yummy, really yummy dark purples in a pink. There's some more polka dot from a different shop. Lavender. This is like mustard, brown, olive green, and ivory. And then this really pretty burgundy color. Ooh. This with the polka dot maybe might be kind of perfect. Okay, so I'm going to pull those two out. Although, I wonder, and then these are still those gorgeous bits and pieces from the sari silk that I had bought the last time. Yeah, I know. I need to stop. Seriously. Okay, so I don't really see any of that same dark red in there. Oh my gosh, yes. Let's see if this will be the right height. I think so. Yep. Okay, so let's pull that one out and this one. I'm going to put this back. Actually, let me just take a bit of this. That way, since I've already got it all out. I don't have to put it away twice. So how is everyone doing today? I think you guys might be getting a twofer this weekend. I don't normally post a video every single day. So I guess it's been a treat for you guys. All my subscribers, you wonderful subscribers. But I've just kind of been in the mood of wanting to get this journal finished. And it's been a fun and quick, I say quick, nothing's really ever quick when you're talking about junk journaling, but it's been a fun little process. So, okay. I don't really want to cover up the... I could sew down that. I would lose some of my journaling card space, but that might not be such a bad idea. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tack this down with some glue stick. Hopefully. Gotta work quick. There we go. Oops. All right. And I'll have this to use for something else. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. We'll just add some more glue stick to here. And then I do think I will take this to the sewing machine just to make sure it's secure. Although, you know what? I don't think I, well, should I? I don't think I need to because, to be honest, this is too long. I'll be sewing in the signatures. What shall I do? Well, I'll wait for now before I do that and decorate. God, I love that. I love that red just kind of barely peeking through. God, it's so pretty. Maybe we'll do red as our closure for this journal. Okay, so I'm avoiding this cover. Don't know what to do. I've got some really, really great things right here. I did kind of put a few things up on here. The other thing I was thinking was, and you saw how difficult this is kind of it's a little difficult to get these apart. So I'm thinking I should do a little half moon here so that we don't have that problem. And I'm still also trying to figure out what I want to do for the closure. I don't know why, I've kind of got it stuck in my head that it needs to be attached to the journal in some way, like by an eyelid or something. But to be honest with you, just having the wraparound thing would work just fine as well. So I'm still kind of trying to decide that, I guess. So go ahead and take care of both sides here. I don't like them to be super deep, but just enough so you can kind of easily grab whatever is in there. Okay, so that'll help. Now I'm wondering if I should ink this up, but if I do, that means I should ink everything, and I don't know that I want to do that. We'll do just a little bit on the edge here, just to not make it quite so obvious. There we go. Okay, so just before I turned on the camera, I think it was a bird. It must have been a small bird, but it flew right into the window. I was like, oh, little birdie, be careful. Okay, avoiding the situation now. Okay, so I had this over here, and I thought this could be really cool as like a tuck spot, like if I glued down this direction, and then something could be tucked up into there. And let's see, what if how is this supposed to go? I guess like that. What if we had something like this, and we could tuck these guys, or put these guys on there somehow. That's kind of cool. The other thought could be this one. Let's see what this one looks like. I kind of think these guys need to be on something so that it's easier to see them. Like that. Okay, so I do like that idea. Let's see. How do we do that? I guess, let's see, what's the front and what's the back? I guess I've decided that we're going to do this right here, so let's just do it. I might sew around the edge. But I'm kind of thinking a messy tear would be really interesting. I don't even know where this tissue came from. It feels kind of like really old sewing pattern. But yeah, it came in kind of like a pack. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so I'll keep these bits and pieces, but these need to go in the trash. Oh, I got a runny nose this morning. Oh, I forgot to take my medicine, that's why. Okay. All right, so we've got that. Now I'm trying to kind of decide if I like this one or if I like this one better. I think I like this one better, although it's a little bit bigger. Don't really want it going all the way over there. Well, first and foremost, this needs to be inked around the edges. It's just too new looking. I'm just gonna go on the top just very lightly, just to kind of give it a little something, something, something. All right, so yeah, that's what I figured would happen. It's curling up. Okay. So I'm liking this. We have our gentleman. I guess they could go on top. That would be fine. And then I do think I like this little piece. I'm going to ink around this one too. I know you guys don't know what it looks like yet, but I'll show you in just a second. Here's that. Maybe like something like that. Okay, I think I'm gonna glue all that down and we'll go from there. Okay, so there's that. Oops. Now let me just add some glue down here and along the bottom, and then we can make this into a tuck spot. Just like so. I do think maybe I will need to sew just to make sure this doesn't go anywhere. So, okay, that'll be cool. Now, and I like that you can still see this amazing old paper here. So here's a close-up of that. Now, what can we put into here? Maybe she goes in there. Ooh. Or actually, I had this, and I think this would be really cool just to stick in there. And then, of course, we've got this bridge card, which would be also really cool. But this needs to be inked. Do that really quick. Oop, come here. I'm also wondering if I shouldn't back it with maybe this, because that would be pretty fantastic. I think I will. Okay, let's move this out of the way for a minute. Let's see. I think this corner. Okay, smooth that down. Oh yes, that's what I was hoping for. That's pretty. Okay, now let's take off our extra bits. Perfect. All right. Perfectly imperfect. And that's the way I like it. Okay, so let's put those two in there. Yes, I think that's pretty fantastic right there. Do we need a little bit more glue? Let me just tack this corner down a little bit better here. I don't know how much good that's going to do, but we'll see. Okay. Yeah, this glue is just making it curl, which is such a pain when you're dealing with vellum. Okay, so I'm going to keep these out, and I'm going to let this completely dry, and then when it's dry, I'll put it back all in there. So we've got these. Put over there. All right, so now, what do we do on here? Should we put her on the back? She's a little bit too big, actually. Again, I didn't really want to cover too much of this. You know, we could turn this into a pocket. That would be cute. Or even like this. That would be cute too. Let's do that. All right. Ink this. Okay. So there and there. I always got to double check. There we go. Oops. Too high up. And then of course we will put something inside there. What that something will be, I'm not sure yet, but something fantastic, I think, right? You know, I do still have some of this. Let's see. It's kind of bent here. Maybe not for that spot, but I'll keep that in mind. I do still have some of this, which is from that envelope that we took apart. We could do a journaling card out of this. So let me see how wide. Okay. And just turn this into a journaling card. I'm kind of thinking this little car might be kind of cute. Just throw that on there. Because, you know, why not, right? Okay, so how shall we put it in that way, or we could put it in this way. And that would stick out kind of weirdly like that. or, well, you could do this. Okay. So then if we did that, put that down there. I like that. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. Maybe I'm gonna cut around the outside just a little bit closer though. Okay, well there's this. Now, it wasn't lost on me that we still had this. How can I turn this into something? Thinking one of these small ones, maybe. Well, that's not really what I wanted to do. Okay, so let me get rid of some of this. And I guess do this, what I should have done from the get-go. Okay. Now, if that's in there like that, we could do like a little tabby thing going like this, yeah? Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, I'm gonna tack that down with some of this. Kind of a shame to cover up that fantastic tea dyeing right there. So that over here instead. There we go. Now, should put that there. Is that too much? It doesn't mean anything. I think I'll leave that off. Okay. That's kind of fun. Cute little journaling card there. All right, so there's that. Now, moving on. Let's see. And you've got a nice little label here to write on. Some glue. And some other things could happen down here. I pulled this out too. I thought that could be kind of interesting. I don't really want to go too crazy though either. No. Okay. All right, well, there's that. Now, I do like this a whole lot. I think this could be really cute. Maybe just here. Okay, so I'm going to ink around this too. Okay, there's that. Now, how can we make this more interesting? As a pocket, we could do something like this. We could add this. I like that. We could add that. Okay, well, first and foremost, I really like this. I'm going to, whoops, there goes some staples. I hope I don't need those. I'm going to staple this to, yep, I sure did. Oh, because my thing fell apart. Awesome. Here's the rest of it. Okay, let me fix this. I only need a couple. Wonder what happened there. Okay. Let's try that again. All right, so, but before I do this, should I add a couple other things, maybe? Alright, so there's part of our pocket. So there's this little circle here. I don't know that I really want to cover that. That could go underneath. That would be kind of cool there. Okay, let me ink around this. Easier said than done. So I'm going to go ahead and just add some glue to this right away. Oh, you know what? As soon as I do that, it's going to turn that all wrinkly. I'll just go sparingly with the glue on that side. we go. Very nice. Okay, so too much, too much, too much. Save this coupon. No, I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna call that done. Let's go ahead and paste this down, and we've got ourselves another little pocket. Okay. Make sure that's straight. All right, so pocket number 2, 3. Let's see, what can we put into this one? Maybe a check, pieces of a check. Ooh, it's a little bit wet still, so I'm gonna wait. Let's see if we have, put this in there. That's cool. All right, I really like that for our cover. That's pretty neat. Maybe this is too big. It's totally hiding all of our pretty butterflies. Put that in there. Too many numbers. That's kind of fun. Let's do that. And you know, you could even put this in there if you wanted to. Oh, that's a nice little journaling card. Okay, I'm going to rip off the bottom of this. And ink around it. And we can throw that in there too. Okay, so we got a couple nice little things in there. Some authentic, some not. All right, so that's pretty cool. Now, I'm still trying to decide what to do here. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure I really want to add too much. Because I really like this, and no matter what I've tried, it's gonna hide it. I guess I could add something here, but even that, I'm not super loving. Oh, you know what? We still have a number 3. I wonder what that would look like. Sticking up. Well, fortunately, it's backed. Okay, a number 3 potentially. What do we do with our number 3? Let's see. We've got a bit of this that I just shortened. That's not quite right. So, okay, this is now in my way. Oh, here's a bigger piece. Do something, let's see what we've got over here. Could just kind of build up some layers of just different things and use that as How about something like that? And then, where'd my thing go? Let's make sure it's not too tall. Okay, so it needs to be this height, which means this needs to come up just a little bit so that we don't lose that. Okay, let's get some glue stick going. All right. I really like that. And it's not super wide, so it's not going to cut everything off completely either. So, all right. Now, put the 3 on there. Okay, so I'm going to paste this down first. I keep grabbing something over here. Okay. Yeah, it's covering more than I was kind of hoping. Maybe take off just a bit from the side here. Okay, so I'm trying to avoid covering this 1900C. So I like the 3, but I'm wondering now if there's another one that might work a little bit better here. I don't know if I'll be able to find a skinnier one. It would have been the number 7, but I've already used that, so. Let's see here. Put that up here. Or is that a 9? Could be either. Let's see. They're both the same, so. Okay, so I like that. I'm going to kind of take off some of this down here. So that we get a peek of our ledger again. Now, a 6 or a 9? I think that's supposed to be a 9, actually. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this. And I think that'll be it for our numbers in this journal. Okay, so let's let me glue this down here. All right there. Then there we go. I can talk. Okay, so I really like that. We've got a nice little collage here. You can still read the Grand Paris 1900 centennial, maybe, I'm not sure. You can still see just barely some notes back there. Yeah, really cool. All right, and so I didn't add too much bulk by adding that in there. So now let's go ahead and focus on, whoops, the cards that we want to put in here. And so I was thinking I'd like to do one of these, and it's obviously not going to fit completely, so I'm thinking cutting it off. Boy, cutting it off about there. It might still be too tall. And then this one's gonna need to be cut down more. So about there. All right, so, and then there's plenty of room to write on the back, and we can add a little something to the front. I'm obviously gonna have to ink around this. Alrighty, so let's make sure. I should have checked that before I inked it, huh? But it should fit. Yeah, it does. Okay. You can get it out. It's not super easy, but you can get it out. Might need to add a tab of some kind. So, okay. What can we do to decorate this? Maybe we can do this for a tab. Ink around that. Okay, so in my mind I'm kind of thinking we could easily do something with this nice girl here, and we've got this, which is like some safety pins. I'm sure mostly everyone has seen it. I have no idea what this says up here. But there is that. Okay, so not loving this so far. Let's see. Don't know that those two need to be connected to each other. Could also do this as a tab. Boy, this is tricky because she's just like looking off into no man's land, and whatever you put here needs to kind of be offset from her. Let's see, what else do we have going on here? We could do you could do this. Let's see. Still have this weird thing. Well, I need to ink this. So let's do that real quick. Okay, back to her. Okay, so I'm liking this. Not quite sure why, but I think it works. Let's see. A tab. Could turn this into a tab and just fold it in half, I suppose. Or just even do something like that. Okay. All right, so I'm going to glue this stuff down very carefully. Okay, I feel like it needs a little something more down here, but I'm not sure quite what. So I'm gonna come here and see what I can find. So here's the one that I chose. Now let's just ink this up just really quick. Okay, now where to put it? Could just put it like right there. Could also put it there, which I think I like better. Okay. So here is a closer look at that one. We've got ourselves a little tab up here. It's still a little bit damp, so it's a little bit bendy. And then plenty of room to write on the back here. So that can just go right inside this little pocket. Yeah, that'll be perfect. So you can easily grab onto that if you want to. Okay, now last, certainly not least, we've got this one. What shall we do? Okay, so I pulled this out and we could use this. So let's measure. Where'd my pencil go? Here we go. And about there. Okay, let me cut this down. And let me just double check that this is gonna fit okay. Yep, it'll fit. Okay. So I think maybe here's where we could do this one as our tab. The thing is, I feel like I need to make sure that it's not gonna go too far out, so okay. Ooh, we got ourselves a chunky little journal. Okay, so it can come out pretty far actually. We could do about there. Okay. Oops. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue that down right now because I know that that's pretty much where I want it to be. Unless I wanted it to go that direction. I think that direction's a little more interesting. Okay. There we go. That's a pretty great tab right there, I think. All right, so now we've got ourselves a little window down here. What can we put there? I don't care for this. It's a bit wide. You know, I did consider maybe using this as like a tuck spot or something. I'm gonna rip this. Now you can't read that at all, which it doesn't really matter if you can or not. Okay. We also have that. Okay. That might be perfect because you'll see a little bit of rose right there. What is this up here? Get rid of that. Now, what else? Let's see. Take this off the back of here. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of, I don't know. Let's see what we can find in here. Nothing I don't think I really want to use. Okay. Those two are very American stamps. Let's see what else we can find. Okay, so pulled out a couple of stamps. I think these would kind of work well together and be an interesting color. So there's those. This is kind of like gold. Wonder if that's worth anything. Probably not. They wouldn't have put it in the pack if it were. Okay, so, and I kind of like this. Kind of just adding a little bit more interest here. So let's see. I don't really want to cover up those two little holes. It's tricky when everything wants to be 3D from the page. Okay, so I did like this over here, I think, somehow. We could pull that up just a little bit. Actually, we could do this. Maybe we put her here. And then this goes back over here where I had it, sorta. And then this could maybe do something kind of like that. I don't know. I feel like they're all too close together. And then there's just nothing happening up here. Okay. So, pull that out. Let me see what this looks like. It should not be this tricky. All right, and got a couple of tickets over here that might, oh, reserved seat would kind of go well with this concert thing at the bottom. And we've got a weird little gap happening here. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's at that point where I'm like, just come together. And everything is moving around. Taking a break. Okay, I took a short break to regain my composure with this thing. It just bugs the crap out. It just really bugs me when you're trying to make something go and like literally everything just is moving around constantly. And it's like, come on. Okay, so, and it's, you know, it's to be expected because we're using, or at least in this case, I'm using very thin materials and fidgety things. Like, okay, I want this down here, this up here, this there. All right, I'm going to glue these down and then I'll figure out where to put my stamps after, because I like this composition and wherever I put my stamps from here is gonna look good. So yeah, okay. Taking a mental picture. But you getting lonesome down there? I'm almost done. Hi. What you doing? Hmm? Okay, so this is a little bit more manageable now. Still very wet though. So, okay, but we can work with this now. Okay, so I did have her kind of down here in a way, and I think I liked that idea somehow. Maybe, well, I'll just put her there for now. And then, how did I have that one? Maybe like here. And then let's just see what this might look like up there. Is that too expected? We've got a kitten on the desk who's gotten bored. He's like, okay, it's time to play. Okay, so that's nice. We could do this. I don't know why. I like having her down there. Okay. If I did this, it's like there's something missing there. What if I put her up here? Okay, I'm gonna do that. So let's just glue them down. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for that tag. It's still a little bit wonky with the wet glue, and then the whole back side is gonna be blank. So here's a closer look at how that turned out. I think that'll be cool. All right, now let's hope that when I put this into the envelope, you see some pretty flowers and stuff through the window. Guess we'll find out, huh? All right. Probably should wait until it's completely dry, but I'm just too curious. I can't. Window. Okay, well, it's not exactly where I was planning it to be, but it's all right. you can see whatever that says, something about a concert. All right, so I think that's going to be it for that little thing. Now, oh, the closure. Gosh, guys, I really don't know. I do really like the idea of just wrapping. Let's see. This will eventually be sewn in along with the signature. Oh, I need to put the signature in there because that's got to bulk it up too. But not terribly. Well, this is a fun little journal. Okay, I'm going to go grab my Sorry Silk again. Why I put it away, I'm not sure, but find that red. You know, I'm thinking, I just think I kind of want to do a wraparound tie style closure here. So let's take off that much. This is just such a yummy color of red. So pretty. Actually, I might go for this one instead of what I pulled off at first. But let's just see what the size of this looks like, or what the length. It's a whole lot longer than I need. Yeah, I think I want to do that because that's just so pretty. Okay. And then I guess whoever gets the journal, if they want to fasten it somehow, they certainly could, but I really like this color. Let's pull off 2 lengths of this. There we go. This, woo! Come back here. This other one is really, really pretty. It's just a little wider than I wanted. So it'll work very well in another journal. I just didn't want to cover up so much of the front design, I guess. It's almost a different material in a way. Okay. Now, let's see here. Take about that much. Yep, that's kind of perfect right there. So, all right, well, this isn't completely done. I need to sew in the signatures, but that's going to be how this journal turns out in the end. Loving the color of this deep, deep red, almost brown in a way, garnet color. All right, guys. Well, as far as putting this live on my site, on Etsy, I'm thinking. Okay, I'm gonna make this available Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, because I'm gonna put this video out on Sunday. And so I'll make this. The journal will be available on Wednesday at noon Central Time. And yeah, and that way, yeah, I'll give you a couple extra days just in case. I know there's been a lot of comments and stuff, so I'm kind of guessing this is a popular one, and I don't want to, if anyone wanted to get it, I want to give you a chance. So, all right, guys. Well, that'll be it for me today. Hope you have fun coming along with me on this one. Kind of feeling like I want to start another different style of one of these now. And totally different style of design, maybe. We'll see. But anyway, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.